Alright, now for this fight night of the tournament, it is Sasuke during the 5 Kage Summit versus Sub-Zero before the reboot, before the MK1 reboot. And speaking of Sub-Zero, let's start off with him. Sub-Zero directly scales to and directly above Noob Saibot and directly to Scorpion, whom and Noob Saibot, his brother, when he was Sub-Zero, the original, killed and bested Fujin. Well, he thought he killed Fujin. And from the last video, Tremor vs. Kakashi, I showed the evidence of Tremor being on par with, in terms of power, Raiden and Fujin, with the two gods being shown to be, in terms of the realm of power, town level, based off of Raiden's self-destruct feat. And based off of the rest of that statement, Sub-Zero himself would scale to the speed of light based off of scaling all the other characters. Now, going more into Sub-Zero's abilities, he has cryomancy, allowing him to shoot out beams of ice and manipulate ice into any form he wants, like his iconic Frost Ball, a ball that will instantly freeze a opponent the moment that it hits them, with this attack even being able to pass through other ranged attacks, and him being able to use his powers to teleport, create ice clones so that way they freeze the opponent on contact, ice weapons of any shape and size, and for a little bit more proof, there is his ice swords that he uses in the middle of combat. He also creates ice shields that, once shattered, will immediately cause the person who hit them to freeze solid. Now, since we covered this in the last video, Sasuke's speed in the last video, I'll be moving over that to Sasuke's strength feats and, overall durability, with him being able to harm and take some hits from the Raikage, someone who's able to take on the Eight Tails, whom from the last video I showed can vaporize mountains, being able to bring out multi-continental levels of AP. And Sasuke himself can deliver damage mainly using his sword and many skilled attacks, mainly basing his movement off of Rock Lee when he originally fought. And this version of Sasuke is one of the most aggressive opponents that Sub-Zero is going to have to fight with him, being able to jump around the entire arena and walking on walls and water, with Sasuke also possessing many strange abilities, like being able to use his chakra to shoot off fireballs and create electrical attacks like Kirin, which can calc out to his durability, and enhance his sword swings with his electricity, emitted all throughout his body as a sort of shield, and then as a straight up, and then as a palm strike with his hand, with Chidori. But as more uses and more tricks up his sleeve, he has the Sharingan, a power that allows him to track physical movements, allowing for him to copy opponents' attacks and throw them under paralyzing genjutsu. But that's not all, as he has Amaterasu, black flames that can consume most opponents, which also is very ineffective as it fails to kill anyone in the entire series, or do anything really effective. But then there's the Susanoo, which scales above his normal durability and is on the tippity top when it comes to multi-continental in terms of the series. With him even being able to shoot out projectiles with the Susanoo that can move faster than the speed of light by a few times, as Kakashi and himself, whom both can react to the speed of light, were unable to dodge it. But overuse of his Sharingan and its powers did lead to him being blind. And for those trying to say that he might go blind during this fight, I will have it to where he starts off the beginning of the fight at his the beginning of the fight at the beginning of the 5 Kage summit, mainly just so that way the timer starts there for when he starts to lose his sight. But as for all his abilities, he would have them from the beginning of the 5 Kage summit to the end. So, yeah. Now, in terms of the fight, Sasuke vs. Sub-Zero is, from what I think, is completely one-sided, even if you get rid of the Sharingan. Because even without the Sharingan, Sasuke still has more ranged options. He can still match Sub-Zero in terms of speed. He still can hit him at any range. He has a counter elemental move with his fireballs, and it can also be countered through ranged attacks, and Sub-Zero's own defensive options like his Ice Shield can be countered through the long-range Chidori. So, overall, I don't see Sub-Zero winning at all. There's a lot of clear ways that Sasuke wins, like crushing Sub-Zero's legs with his Susanoo, and then stabbing him with his sword, like how he did Yamato. And through Chidori, well, the body is even more fucked up. So, without a doubt, Sasuke wins. Wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification to know when new videos come out. And I will see you next time. Bye.